What is going on, Lucid fans? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I want to talk on what the data is truly saying behind the scenes with Lucid and where it could trend from here. So I'm going to go over all the stuff you need to know. Before I do, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. But with that though, let's get right to it. So currently it is red. I do see a lot of people very much on stock twits and Twitter freaking out saying that it's going to be trending back down. It is just trending down because of consolidation. So the technicals look still very much strong, just stochastic is a little bit more overbought. So it just needs to cool off a little bit, consolidate, and then trend higher, which is very healthy for the long-term technicals of Lucid behind the scenes. Number of retail investors are getting in today. RSI is currently at 54. So generally speaking, I think it being down or flirting red-green today is very much normal. But the options activity is pointing to very much optimistic. So you do see a ton of calls being purchased, as with a lot of other growth stocks, because there's a lot of big indicators coming out this week for data points. All would give a little bit more reassurance on the broader economy. And I think in general, even Jim Cramer is jumping on board, saying that he's seeing a lot more bullish signs, not necessarily just in individual sectors as what he previously stated, but now on a broader stock market standpoint. So I think that's a very positive sign for Lucid, or depending on inverse might be bad, I'm not sure. But based on the actual data points that have been coming out, it goes to show that consumers are still out there, as I've already said in the many times in the past, that the fact that consumers are still upholding the economy. A lot of people absolutely love to shout recession very fast, but I think that might be a little bit more premature. There's no real signs of cracking within the economy, and there's a lot of actual data points coming out this week very much linked to consumers. And even going back here, based on the options activity, clearly $8, $8.50, and $9 are the hot chains for stocks, insinuating clearly a continuation of the upside. So let me know your thoughts on that. Keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence at the end of the day. As I always do, I like to give you what is happening on both the secondary market and the dark pool. These are the transactions on the secondary market, which is what retail investors do trade on. And this does show anything over 100,000. So I think in general, it's a little bit lower today, but again, that just might be because of it being a longer weekend and things not really up to speed potentially. I'm not really sure, but based on the dark pool transactions, this is where a lot of big money is getting in, as you can tell based on this. So once again, I know this was part of my video yesterday, but I do have some additional updates for expansion purposes. So this was just a regular video that was posted in Amsterdam, and I always like to see and double check. For instance, Jason did post this. He is not followed by basically any of the mutual contacts that is very much Lucid. So this is just a random individual. So it goes to show and does validate exactly Lucid's bigger picture on their marketing aspect, word of mouth. Regular people are just posting videos of amazing looking vehicles such as Lucid. Although in this video, I think it's the driver, he can't drive. I don't know, but that's beside the point. We love the vehicle, not necessarily always the drivers. But I think outside of that though, Let's Go Lucid did post this on Twitter. And once again, I think we already know a lot of countries are transitioning to EVs, and it looks like Egypt is the next one to kind of put down their expectations. So I think that's a very positive thing, especially considering its parameter and its location right beside Saudi Arabia, or generally in the area. So I think this is going to be a very positive thing for Lucid, because there's also a lot of big money in Egypt as well. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. I personally feel 2023 you're going to see a lot of updates as far as Lucid's expansion, because just generally speaking, as what I mentioned in yesterday's video, they're going to be opening up, I believe it is estimated to be 8. So roughly about an additional 4 studios in Europe, potentially more, based on the couple articles I did read. So I think that is going to be a lot of good things coming for 2023. So most likely you're going to see a ton of updates for that. I'll give you a quick update on shorts though, because once again, shorts is really out there holding Lucid down in many different aspects. Short score is currently 90. I have not seen that as high as it is. So in this case, the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening. Utilization is 100%, showing 100% of the available shares to short are currently out. And as of right now, 76,000 shares are being additionally shorted today, and which makes it roughly about 173.36 million shares being overall shorted. Very high. And that works out to be almost about 27% short interest. And so that is mind-blowingly high. So even if you do compare Lucid, for instance, to any other EV, it has a higher short interest. So insinuating maybe a squeeze might be coming, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'll leave it up to you guys to make the determination on that. But like I said, technicals are looking very good, and right now should be a very good start of a long-term trend with Lucid. So let me know your thoughts on all of that in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate it. And if you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. With that said, I appreciate you guys watching, and let's all make a lot of money on Lucid.